up with what to say, not only for the obvious reasons, like how hard it is to imagine my dad being gone, but because it's difficult to find the words to do justice to the incredible person he was. My dad was the hardest working and the most selfless person I've ever known. For years while I was growing up, he worked 3 jobs so he could make sure his family had everything they needed. He never complained, and he always had a joke or a silly nickname at the ready for the people around him. He loved his family with all of his heart, and I consider myself so lucky to have been his daughter. I lived with my mom and dad for the past year as I was finishing my bachelor's degree in New Mexico. It took me longer, but they were there for the last year that I was there. He was always either working, and I cherished the time I was able to spend with him there. He was always either working in the yard, hanging out in his man cave, or baking banana bread for everyone. We had some great conversations about anything and everything while I lived there. And one conversation stands out in particular that we had about politics. Now, we didn't agree on a lot of things when it came to this topic, and we got a little heated during the course of our conversation. We went our separate ways afterwards, and then about an hour later, I received a call from my dad apologizing if he hurt my feelings and assuring me that he valued my opinion. And he did this anytime we had a disagreement, and I feel so lucky that my father was the type of person to do that. Not because I always thought I was right, but because it is so incredibly rare for anyone to admit that they could be wrong, and my dad wasn't afraid to do that. In fact, the more places I go and the people I meet, the more I realize what a rare human being my dad was. So if I could say anything to him right now, it would be to say thank you for being such an incredible father and person. He was loved so very much, and he will be missed by so many.